Sir, recently Barkadat released a video saying that Hindu victimhood is false. It's just like a fake story of a political agenda. Because the main reason given for that is various reasons. The crux of her story was Hindu are in majority in this country. So nothing can happen to them because they have the numbers, they have the power to tilt the vote in their favor. And also anyone who tries to argue against it is also branded as Savarna, entitled Brahmin, and other such things. Like the same thing was applied in USA, and look what we got now. We got Trump. The reactionary element to the social justice warrior is nothing but Trump. The white supremacists, any other reactionary elements. And also, this system is propagated by ecosystem in academia. Because anything you do, because not everyone can have such profound nuances. So my question is how to overcome this, sir? How to fight this entitlement or the victimhood? When will this victimhood go, sir?
I'll give you a simple example, a simple answer.
1 minute, sir. Extension of this question. Okay, in this constitution, I am Raghu from Prajna Bharati, by the way. The constitution we have 24 to 35, article 24 to 31, which protects the minority rights. Okay, minority rights. But we do not have anything like majority rights. It only says, the constitution only says that they can anyway influence the franchisee, so they don't need to have a separate majority rights. So are we fighting the constitution? Are we fighting the state? Okay, and in this Hindu fragmented society, can we really do this? Okay,
I got this. Okay. So first I'll answer your question. So according to her, if you're in a majority, you can't be a victim. Correct? So the converse of that statement is, if you're in a minority, you can never be the aggressor. You'll always have to be the victim. Correct? Okay. Are Brahmins in a majority or minority? Minority. So if Brahmins are in a minority, they could have never dictated terms to others. Is that the logic? Shall we agree with that? Anybody who is less in number and does not enjoy numerical superiority is never in a position of dominance. Correct? That's the assumption. Brahmins were never in a majority. Why do you keep blaming Brahmins? Why do you keep bashing Brahmins all the time if according to you, people who are in minority can never dominate others? It is not a question of numbers. What applies to Brahmins must also apply to others? Or is the logic different? If the logic is different, then it is convenience. Correct? I won't call it logic then. Correct? What was the number of Britishers when they left this country? Any guess? They were barely a few lakhs. What was the population of this country when those people left this country? 30 crores. Correct? Even today, Britain does not have that kind of population. We are very good at breeding. Right? Nobody has been able to beat us so far. It's not 1.25 billion as Modi ji says. From Sawa crore, we have now gone to 1.4 billion in fact. So on Doordarshan, when you see that thing which has that population clock, it's like a time bomb, it's ticking. So the point is, I am trying to say that if that is the logic, no people who are small in number can ever be accused of dominating others. Can you do this in South Africa then? It was a white minority. What about Zimbabwe? It was a white minority. Yes or no? There are 5 fingers and there is 1 fist. Which is stronger? The finger or the fist? That's the answer. You may be 5 fingers, but there is 1 fist. Is it difficult for a fist to break each finger when the fingers don't come together? Is it a fair contest between a finger and a fist or a fist versus fist? That's the logic. Why do you even bring up that lady? She's irrelevant. Forget her. She's lost her relevance. She's lost her relevance. Here's her claim to fame. She has blood of soldiers on her hands, both during Kargil and 26/11. She's the last person who should speak about the country. It is her articles which form the basis of the Sabarimala petition. You ask her what is the nature of the basis of the tradition, she won't know anything. Don't bring her. She is an ignorant person who has a certain agenda. As simple as that. You should know who you can argue with and who you can convince. These are not people who can be convinced. They understand only one language, which is that either you're in power or you're out of power. As simple as that. That is the only language they understand. That is precisely the problem with Mr. Modi, although I have certain problems with him for not doing anything for us. Neither as it may. These people, so here's the thing, if there is a fence sitter who is asking a genuine question, who is not able to make up his mind, it makes sense to try and place your position before that person. But nobody can convince me today, I can't convince anyone who has already formed his opinions. So, I don't think you should think of persuading her or convincing her. You should only find ways of countering her. Or people like her or the ideology she represents. Individuals at the end of the day will come and go. What you should go after is the broad ideology which is at the heart of the problem. As long as you fixate on individuals, you'll obsess with them and you lose sight of the actual issue.